Yo, what's going on, guys? Koi here. Today we're going to be talking about an evolution guide for Anime Run that will help you guys understand what should be the evolutions that you guys are shooting for, what should you be working on, pretty much master mode or raid first, and some of the characters that have unique and future characters that will have unique evolutions as we talk about it. But first, I would also like to talk to you guys about another project I'll be taking on real soon. Blades and Blood. Blades and Blood is going to be a PvP eccentric style game with parkour elements, which is going to be releasing at some point pretty soon. They are developing the game as we speak, and if you guys want to see more that happens with that style of game, then go ahead and take a look at the description down below, where I'll be linking the actual game's Discord, and you guys can stay notified through there. And of course, stay notified through my channel whenever you guys ring that bell and all that fun stuff. I hope you guys take a look at it. If you guys got any questions or anything like that, of course, let me know down below. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's get to it. All right, so let's go ahead and dip into the game. Evolutions are quite unique in this game because if you guys do not understand that units in general do have different specific evolutions that you can get, and the way that you actually obtain characters in the game makes it even more unique because you kind of require to have the character already at max level. If you guys don't already have the character at max level, then you won't be able to evolve the character. This is just something that's very important. Some characters have more, they're going to be a lot harder to get fragments for, but in some cases, you're going to be able to get most of the evolutions of the game just by playing the game normally and getting as many fragments as you can either through the summon. But again, we're going to be talking about some of the more unique cases as we kind of get into the video. So first things first, I do want to talk about what evolutions are available, what evolutions make them very unique. Now, there are different variants of evolutions. There are exclusive evolutions, there are ancient evolutions, and there are also legendary evolutions. Now, legendary evolutions are going to be the first ones I talk about because these are the most important ones to talk about. And the reason why is because this one requires you to do the master mode game mode. When you actually do the master mode game mode, you will obtain different equipments for each character that require you to actually get this character evoed. But the best part about this game is that you only have to get the character one time to max level, and then you're able to evo the character entirely. Now, I will talk about which ones we're going to be talking about priority and such like that, but first things first, let's go ahead and talk about the other ones as well, such as ancient evolution and exclusive evolutions. Now, the thing about exclusive evolutions from what we've gotten so far has to do with the fact that these evolutions are from exclusive characters that either have to do with the battle pass or future game modes. Now, with this being the case, do you need to focus on these guys right away? And I think that it's easier to focus on these guys, but by the time you do a bunch of master modes, you'll be able to actually knock out two birds with one stone. Because if you have never seen the battle pass before, or you haven't tried to do it before, with these different evolutions, they do give you all the fragments that you need, including the evolution pieces that you need in order to evolve said character. Now, with this being the case, are these evolutions actually worth it? In the long run, I do think that the exclusive evolutions are worth getting because there are some very broken ones, such as Asuna, who has the crazy amount of actually lowering the boss's defense, which allows an opening for all your other characters in the game. Now, what are the other evolutions? We're going to be talking about ancient evolutions. Now, this one's a very unique evolution in the game because this one requires you to do the raid game mode, and I'm guessing they're going to be adding the same thing for the tower game mode as well, which is going to give you the evolution for ancient characters such as Ancient Frieza. Now, with Ancient Frieza, his priority is a lot harder to get to for like a lot less than you would think that he would be able to do, such as he's great for content and he's great for infinite mode, but he does struggle with putting out major amounts of damage, unlike some of the other evolutions in the game. It's just because of priority and how these characters are set up, which will dictate exactly which ones should you be working on first. Now, we're going to go ahead and talk about evolution priority. Which one should you be focusing on as a new player? And I think you could actually knock out 3 birds with 1 stone, depending on when you see this video. You should still be able to get the Asuna evolution, before the next update. And when the next update rolls around, I'll let you guys know if these guys are not available anymore, but that will be in an update video, so to speak. The other thing I do want to bring up is there was a new code. It's 20k likes. I'll be putting that in the description below so you guys can check that out. All right, so priority, we're going to be talking about which characters are going to be more worth you working on now than ever. And then after that, we're going to be talking about pretty much how hard is it going to be to get certain characters. Now, let's go ahead and talk about legendary characters. So legendary characters are pretty easy to get. I wouldn't say that they're incredibly hard to get at all, especially because a lot of them only require master mode. And with that being the case, master mode characters are some of the best characters in the game because they unlock some of the craziest traits that you could get, such as the brand new Super Saiyan 3 Goku that got a major buff, which grants him even more damage the more that you play with this character. There are some characters that are kind of not worth it. And I would say some characters like Luffy Snake Man. Yes, he's a fantastic character. Yes, he's a great tank. But for a tank character, when there's already characters like Epsilon and already characters like Broly that start off very, very high defense-wise, it's really hard to recommend a tank at the beginning of the runs, especially if you need more damage than anything. And I think that some of the characters that are damage dealers are super worth getting over others. For instance, Byakuya is probably one of the craziest bleed units in the entire game, allowing him to actually focus on raid bossing and stuff like that compared to said other content. So you wouldn't take this guy into infinite mode, you would take him specifically into raid bosses so he could do as much bleed damage, tick, percentage damage that he possibly can do. There are some characters that also got a major damage increase, such as Roanoa Zoro with the bandana, legendary character. This character is a fantastic piece to add to your team because he got so many different buffs added to his entire kit, making him a very viable attacker throughout the entire game. Now, let's talk about Frieza priority. Frieza priority is probably going to be the hardest one that you can get because it does require you to actually have a good team with a lot of defense and a lot of stats already using equipment and gear. If you guys don't have the equipment and don't have the gear, I don't think you're going to be able to get this Frieza off rip. He is a fantastic character, but at the same time, I wouldn't say I recommend him for new players. I would only recommend him if you want him, because there are some characters in the game that don't even need an evolution for you to focus on, such as the event characters Sid and Epsilon, who don't have any type of crazy requirements. All they require is that they have really good stats. Now, with that being the case, I hope you guys do enjoy the video. I hope you guys leave a like and stuff like that. I'll see you guys later. Take it easy. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below. It helps out the channel and boosts the game's likeness on YouTube. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Take it easy and peace out.